If you find yourself standing outside a heavily guarded military perimeter at dusk, listening to the desert wind, you are immediately aware of one thing: you are not supposed to be here. Out on the restricted tarmac, an angular shadow absorbs the dim light. It sits low to the concrete, perfectly still, radiating the quiet threat of a dormant apex predator. This is the result of a black project. For years, thousands of engineers designed, tested, and built this machine entirely off the books, shielded in an absolute vacuum of public knowledge and congressional debate. Long before an aircraft like this ever arms its weapons, that extreme secrecy does the heavy lifting. It acts as an initial layer of psychological warfare against rival nations, masking the vehicle's true range, speed, and capabilities. But an aircraft of this caliber does not simply materialize in the desert. It is the product of Northrop Grumman, a massive, publicly traded defense contractor. Developing sixth-generation stealth technology requires mobilizing thousands of specialized workers and securing tens of billions of dollars in taxpayer funding for research and development alone, followed by roughly $700 million per completed airframe. Because of that massive public investment, the military occasionally pulls the aircraft out of the shadows. They place it under bright blue spotlights in highly choreographed press events, flanked by corporate and Air Force logos. You do not spend billions of dollars and mobilize entire corporate sectors to guard against minor border disputes. The staggering financial scale poured into this single machine serves as a direct indicator of the global threat it is built to counter. When the massive internal systems finally ignite, a low-frequency acoustic rumble vibrates intensely through the aircraft's stealth hull. This 3D model demonstrates exactly how it survives. Traditional jet fighters have vertical tail fins, which catch incoming radar waves and bounce a massive signature right back. By utilizing a flying wing design, this aerodynamic shape deflects radar waves into empty space. Any stray waves hitting the hull are absorbed by a specialized, highly classified composite material coating. The net result is a massive bomber, boasting a wingspan over 130 feet across, that registers on enemy defense grids as an object roughly the size of a mosquito. Heavy armor can be pierced, supersonic speeds matched by interceptors, but a defense system cannot shoot down what its targeting computers physically cannot see. Viewed directly head-on in an illuminated hangar, the physical scale of the bomber is intimidating, engineered to project raw national dominance. The military officially classifies the B-21 Raider as a dual-capable penetrator. The first half of that title means it is designed to breach contested airspace undetected, open its bay doors, and drop heavy conventional explosives onto high-value targets with absolute precision. The second half of that title means it is equally capable of carrying catastrophic nuclear payloads deep inside hostile territory without ever triggering early warning alarms. If diplomatic lines are permanently crossed, the bomber acts as the ultimate failsafe, engineered to deliver an apocalyptic response. Back at the perimeter, the Grumman machine wakes up. Engines roar, debris kicks up into the air, and perimeter searchlights slice through the dark as security systems sweep for intruders. Lifting tens of thousands of pounds of payload and dense composite material into the sky requires immense thrust, displacing violent amounts of atmosphere across the runway. Once it achieves extreme altitude, it blends seamlessly into the sky. It can launch from bases in the continental United States, refuel midair, and reach targets on the opposite side of the globe. An airborne stealth vehicle with extreme long-range mobility shifts a nation's military posture from static border defense to an unpredictable global offense. The sudden panic a bystander feels caught near the perimeter fence is a microcosm of the macro-level anxiety felt by rival defense ministries staring at empty radar screens. The Pentagon refers to this dynamic as strategic deterrence, the guarantee of mutually assured destruction delivered by an unstoppable counterattack prevents rival nations from initiating open conflict. The true power of the B-21 Raider relies heavily on the fact that it rarely drops a single bomb. It secures global dominance by projecting the terrifying certainty that it can strike anywhere, at any time, entirely unseen.